Hello everyone, Cat Weasel here. Welcome to the channel and welcome back to our playthrough of Subnautica, where we're just about to start. I think it is episode 9. So woohoo, let's get on with it. So what we're going to do is we're going to upgrade our base a bit. In between the last episode and this episode, I've got a hell of a lot of quartz because we're going to be doing some building. So use the old nickel locker here. It's all right. We'll be getting rid of it all. And but just before we start building what we're going to be doing is we're going to be building on the surface. We're going to use that vertical connector that we've got. We're going to build out a bit. We're going to put an office up there, a lab up there, a living space up there, and it's going to look funky doodle. But before we do that, we've got a few things down here that we've got to finish off, and we've got the old projects locker to do that. So I've got some stuff together, made some aerogel, so went outside, got some gel sacks, used a couple of our rubies, and what we've got to do is make ourselves self-sufficient in water instead of having to make bleach all the bloody time. So we're going to go in here and we're going to make ourselves some water filtration machines. And let's have a look. Interior pieces. Here we are. Water filtration machine. I'm going to bang one in here. It's going to start making water for us. There it is. And so we're going to have 2 of these. This will use up a lot of power, but we've got the bioreactor online, so we should be fine. So we've made one here, and it just looks really funky in here now, doesn't it? And it's going to look funky over here as well. In the mirror image room we've got going on the other side, because we're going to build another one. Over here. No, we want water filtration, that's what we want. And these fit really nicely in the corners here, so they're not getting in our way. We'll still be able to get to all of our food and everything, and this will make some water for us along with the other one. As well as that, it also makes salt, so if we need salt for anything, we're going to be good. Now the other stuff that we've got in here, that is for a scanner room. We're not going to make that straight away. Just going to go up here and here's what we've made already as regards our living quarters. I'm going to change this around slightly, I think, because I don't quite want this configuration. Just deconstruct these windows. So I think what we'll have is we'll have 4 glass compartments coming off here. Just to show you, I think I've got enough glass to show you what I'm, well, to sort of start it off. There's one, for example. So we've got a glass compartment there. And do I have enough for another glass compartment? No, I don't. But we're going to have 4 of these coming out in a sort of cross pattern.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
So let's get making some glass. Start with the nickel locker first. Let's get rid of the stuff in here and make it into glass. getting lots of glass here. I could probably do it from the inside. So these look really cool, don't they? Look at that, look at the view we're going to have. It's going to be awesome! I wonder if I can build one from the inside. No, I can't. So that's a bit annoying. I think we will have a window here though. We'll keep that as a window. Go down. And then I think we'll put our scanner room just here. There it is. It's just gonna dip its toes into the water. So that's gonna look pretty cool. I'll show you what a scanner room does in a bit. We'll give it a little window because we're going window bad. So that looks cool. Not got much glass left. Yeah, it does use a lot of glass. So even though we got all of that quartz, which I went away and got in between times, we're going to run through it pretty quickly. Let's just go up here. So this just looks ace now. And this is what a scanner room is. So you can sort of set things up and what you can do is you select something, like say we wanted creature eggs, and it's going to scan for those. And those will all come up in here. We've got a good view there of our little mobile vehicle bay. And the Aurora burning itself away. We can make ourselves some additional bits of kit here. We need this HUD chip because with magnetite and a computer chip, it'll help us search for things. Camera drone, I'm not particularly going to bother about, but copper ore and magnetite will give us a range upgrade, and silver and gold will give us a speed upgrade. So we're going to get 2 of those and 2 of those, and that'll just put it on its max searching ability. So it does look pretty cool though, doesn't it? Does look pretty cool. So things are looking good. Let's go and make some more glass. In fact, we need some titanium now, because there's one there, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I think we need a couple of copper, didn't we? We need a couple of silver, a couple of gold. Some silver. Yes, I did. And we need some magnetite. So good job we got plenty of that. And yeah, let's continue to make ourselves some glass. Go making some stuff. Just do those upgrades in here very quickly. So 2 of those. those are all in there now, and as you can see, look at the size of the map now. The holographic map has just got huge, and it's scanning for creature eggs. So that's just awesome. We will need the HUD, the heads-up display. Remember what it is to make that, but we'll make that shortly. We're not actually looking for anything at the moment. Go out here to our construction. Now, I'm hoping this isn't going to be right above that. No, it isn't. And we're going to make a multi-purpose room. And it's just going to be dipping its feet, dipping its bottom into the water there. We're going to do another one on this side. There we are. So, and we're going to put glass in. Just so cool. Here. Yes, this we're going to build out from here again, this way. There. Oh, look. It's Mr. Shark coming for a visit. Oh, we've run out of glass. Yeah, we'll go through glass like nothing right up here. It's not actually affecting our structural integrity either. The reason for that is we're not building underwater, so we can use as much glass as we like. Oh, make sure we clear the nickel locker out first. Yeah, so you do need lots of quartz for this, which took me a while to get. But it didn't go anywhere that you haven't seen before. I was wet in a few of the caves up here in the safe shallows. Dodged a few crash fish. And there's one cave that I meant to show you last time that I didn't show you. I will try and remember to show it you this time. Because if I'd known about it before, when I played this game previously, it'd have saved me a hell of a lot of time. All this glass we're making. Just a glass factory. There we go. So we've done that. So, you know, if we make this into an office, we'll make ourselves a bedroom, and we'll also make ourselves a, what's the word? What else can we make? A little lab, and we need somewhere for our alien containment as well. We haven't got the blueprints for it yet, but if we go down on here, it was mentioned when we went to the Degassi habitat, the second one, where we got all the magnetite. He did mention alien containment, just to show you it's one of these. So that'll be really, really useful. And we can start hatching eggs out in that, including Mr. Cuddlefish that we got a few episodes back. So once we find the blueprint for that, we'll need somewhere to actually, because that's huge, the alien containment. It sort of fills one of these multi-purpose rooms. So will have to sort of construct something for that. What are we doing? Oh yes, we are making windows. Just make sure I'm properly orientated. That's right. On there. We're gonna put another glass tube going off there, so I won't do there. Just look at the views we're gonna have, man. Just absolutely amazing. Look at that. Look at that. Sun going down on 4546B. Just looks gorgeous. Let's check. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 glass left. I don't want it to be clipping the moon pool. Should be okay, I think. That's one. That's the other. Fact, what I might do is move the scanning room. But I'll show you how we can do things like that. One thing we've got to remember though, if I'm moving the scanning room.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
This is good for you guys to know. Make sure you take your upgrades out first. Because if you just deconstruct the room, your upgrades will disappear and you won't get them back. So yes, we will deconstruct this. And just got another idea, which is yes, think that will work. Which is it's just how far I want to go. I'm just having a think. Just having a think. Might just have to mess around a little bit here. Nice curvy piece in. Not enough for another nice curvy piece. No, I don't, but I can deconstruct this. Just for the time being. Or is that just another? Nope. So that looks good. And hopefully I'll be able to get 2 more multi-purpose rooms in here. And yeah, hopefully. Just one. There's the back of the water filtration. So that's where it's dragging the water from outside inside. And doing its stuff, turning it from seawater into fresh water. In fact, let's see if it's made any. And it has. Okay, filling up. I'll take one of those. We'll drink some of the other stuff that we don't really need now. And we'll get some food while we're at it. Constructing a base is hungry work. Make some more glass. Glass. Right, we've cleared out that now. So we've not got much glass left now. In fact, we'll probably need a little bit more. Some more titanium as well. Yeah, so you run out of the resources very quickly. And the sun's coming up again. Let's see if this is going to work. I think it's come across too much. Because I don't think it's going to go in here now. No, it doesn't quite like it. So deconstruct that. Not quite far enough apart. So let's have a fun. This is the fun of base building. Trying to make sure things fit. Didn't actually make any glass, did I? I just took the quartz. With 2 quartz, just in case I do want to make a hatch. Right. Make sure these aren't causing problems with the moon pools just below. Oh no, that's fine. Don't think I've got enough. Oh yes, I have. But I will need it because it's the scanner room titanium that I'm using. There we go. See what I'm getting. Sort of arrangement of 4 of these. I think I've got to make another glass compartment here. Oh, that's a pleasant surprise. I thought they were going to meet up. So would that'd fit rather nicely in there, wouldn't it? Run out of titanium, but you can see what I'm going to do. I might try and get another multi-purpose room in here in the middle. Need a lot more titanium, I think. A lot more. Yes. So let's go and get some titanium. It's just a question of getting some scrap. Get some scrap. I'll have to go and get a tiny bit more. So this just makes water for fun. So no more making any bleach. Let's have a Chinese potato. Let's vary our diet. Oh, the other thing we wanted to do a bit of playing around. Okay, so you can mess around with the colours. I'm going to carry on with it being called the sea moth, but yeah, let's have a bit of colour. So the name, I'm going to have that in white. But the base colour, so you don't want red, I want, in fact that's going to be, go back to here, because we want it to be black, and I think we've already got, I'm just going to press done, so I think we've already got orange trim. So I like this little orange trim here, we're not going to mess around with that, but this blue, change that. So that must be the stripe. And I fancy white for the stripe. I just want to get the cat weasel colours on there. Now that's not white, is it? That's like some sort of horrible grey. Interior seems nice, why is it? Perhaps I'll go for black on that as well. So, just got a black mean machine, but that stripe, for some bizarre reason, was already in the orange that we want it in. So that looks like proper cat weasel submersible now. So awesome. And we'll do the same with our prawn soup. But that's what you can do. And if I wanted to call it, you know, the cat weasel one or something, you know, could call it the cat weasel if I wanted. Caps lock on, that's why. So, what's called Cat Weasel 1. We could do. Woo! We won't call it the Cat Weasel 1. Let's call it the Sea Weasel. So this is the Sea Weasel. There we are. Sea moth, it's a Sea Weasel. And let's get on with doing what we're meant to be doing, which is some scrap up. I'll show you that cave.
Systems online.
Just while I remember. I wish I'd known about this when I've been playing this game earlier, first couple of times I played through it. Because there's a certain plant, and it's a very rare plant, and it's a bit of a pain to find, and then to find that you can actually pick it up on your doorstep is pretty amazing. It's around here somewhere. I think there it is. So there's a little cave here, just down there, and as you can see, not far from the base at all. Just go up to the top so you can see where it is in relation to the Aurora. It's not far from the Aurora. It's not far from where your drop pod will go, and it's not far from our base here. I'll take you down and show you what's pretty amazing about this cave. And there it is. I think we can get in with our Seamoth. Go in. One thing about it is it's stuffed full of resources. Now you're probably saying, like, well, I can't see many resources. The reason is I came in here and pretty much cleaned it out. But there was loads of resources in here. But if you go right down to the bottom of the cave, come out, and you know, you're just having a swim around. There's red wart, and there's writhing weed, and there's regress shells. All the sort of normal stuff you're used to seeing. As you're going around, you come across these. And these are called sea crowns. I've already picked one up and planted it back at the base, but these are normally really hard to find, and you will find them. You'll find that you'll need them at the end of the game. So keep an eye out for these, and I've shown you where you can get them nice and easily. And if I'd known that when I was originally playing this game, I'd have saved myself a lot of hassle. All you do is you go up to it with your knife, slash it with your knife once, you'll get a seed, just go and grow it. And you've got it then for the end game. We need to do that for some ghost weed as well, but ghost weed's very easy to find. And we need to get some stuff from those big mushroom trees. You need a sample of those as well, but we've got plenty of time for that, and those are, you know, those are dead easy to find. It's just those sea crowns that are really hard to find, so I've shown you a nice easy place to get those. should be loads along here. Going to our usual spot, which is the safe shallows that are right next to the Aurora. There's normally wreckage all over the place. Probably a bit less than there has been on account of I've been going around picking it all up. Don't think that is scrap. Don't think I can pick that up. But we'll find it. I think this should still be enough for what we want. We've very nearly built our base as it stands anyway. So we shouldn't need too much more scrap. Here it is. Have to go a little bit farther every time because I'm getting rid of it all as I go along. So we've got 3 pieces of scrap there. Some more there. This should be enough. Oh, inventory's full. But we'll pick up that scrap as well. We'll do that by putting this in CMOS storage. One of those in there. And we can pick up this last piece. Excuse me, I've still got a little bit of hay fever. Who am I kidding? I've got a lot of hay fever. Just pumped up on antihistamines, man. It's ridiculous. Right, round here. Head back to the base. Oh, and guess what I've done? I forgot to set my stopwatch. Don't even know why. Pretend. By putting it next to my PC, because I just forget. But, yeah. I'll carry on till I think it's around about an hour. We've probably been going about 30-40 minutes now. Try and finish up what we're doing as regards building the base. As for tricking it all out inside, I'll probably do that in between episodes. I'll just save a few things just to show you how I do it. You know, just the odd piece of furniture or something, just to show you how I go about it. But I'll generally do most of it off camera. It's not very exciting.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
And then we'll pretty much have our base all organised. And got to remember there's a bit of salvage in there. We'll have our base all organised. See, it's just making water for fun. So now we'll never have to want for fresh water. In here we come. Let's get all that lovely titanium. Of building. Before I forget, let's put our scanner room back. Yeah, I think it's better there. It's a window. Because we like windows. Good job we like them windows. Look at it. So that's pretty good. Just gonna go this way and pick up that salvage. Which side? Those are those carry-all things. I just leave them there, like, you know, seafaring adventurer leaves duffel bag on the side, as they do. Titanium. So you can see the plan of what I'm doing up on the surface here. Can I get another? Oh, yes! Eat my goal. That's brilliant. Just what I wanted. Awesomeness. Right, so here we are. Come up here. And the sun's coming up, and look at that, awesome, best. That's cool. I don't think we need to put windows in the middle one, because all we'll be looking at is the rest of the base. So we won't bother there, but we will put windows. In fact, I'm going to deconstruct a couple of windows that we don't really need. No, the ones that are not actually looking at anything. We're only putting them up here for a view, as it were, and these aren't giving us much of a view. All these other ones are, so we'll keep those. And obviously we're a bit stuck with these. Right. Don't think I'm going to have enough. Oh, I'm out of power. I'm not surprised, really. I'm soon going to be out of quartz. Pretty much out of glass. Is it a single glass? Oh, yes. So we can use that single glass in here. So look at this. It's just going to look so cool, man. So cool. Like I say, we won't bother using any glass in here. It'll only be looking at, you know, the inside of the base anyway. So we'll just use glass on these 4 corner multi-purpose rooms. So we'll need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more glass to finish that off. But you know, this looks pretty cool, doesn't it, boys and girls? Let's just see if it's worth putting a hatch in. Didn't put a hatch in because I didn't think it'd particularly do very much. But I'm wondering if we can get in. I'm wondering if we can sort of get in and out with it. Now, obviously, we can get out. Can we get in? Oh, actually, we can. So I might keep a hatch. I might well keep that hatch. Just for, we might just want to get out up here. Got an extra glass now, haven't we? Which means... The thing is, we've got to put our things in here. Where are they? They're in there. So that's sorted out. A few other funky things we can do, actually. See up here? I think we can put a window up here. Or can we? Might have to go outside. Thought perhaps we could put a window up there, but perhaps not in a cross hatch room. No. If you've got you know, your normal tube like this, I think you can put a window in it. Obviously you don't need to put a window in these glass tubes. So I need another 1, 2, 3, I need another 4 glass, which is 8. Yeah. So do the same here with the windows. Even though one of these is going to be our sleeping compartment, because, you know, who cares? There's nobody to watch us get undressed, so why bother?
Fluid intake.
Got to see fluid intake, have we? Drink one of those.
Vital signs stabilizing.
Right. What's the other thing I wanted to make? I think it's one of those. Oh yeah, one of those heads-up display things. Computer chip and magnetite. We'll go and sort that out now. So these are going to be our living quarters and lab as well. In fact, I think that central unit there, we'll make that central multi-purpose room. I think we'll make that our alien containment space for when we get it. That'll look awesome, man. I need magnetite, don't I? Another one of those. We need a computer chip. So that's copper wire. A gold. And a couple of table coral, I think. I think that's it. Copper wire first. And yes, computer chip. Let's get up there. We can also make an observatory. Not that we really need one up top here. We might make one underwater, I think. Right, so we've made this. This has actually already equipped itself. It's here now. And when we search for anything, so we'll put... I don't want something that's going to show up all over the place. For example, stalker tooths, they'll just show up all over the place. I'll go for gel sacks. And it'll search for those. It's probably... it won't find... Well, yeah, it's going to find those that we've made. And you see how it's come up? It's found those that we've actually made. So if I actually go out into the water... I'm going to say made, grown. See? And because it's on our heads-up display now, it'll lead us right to them. So isn't that cool? Go and turn it off now, because I only actually use the scanning. I only use the scanning room when I'm really desperate for something like stalker teeth. Other than that, it's a real pain. It just gets in your way when you're just normal swimming around trying to do things. You've just got all these things like all over your screen. So I only turn it on if I'm looking for something specific. I wonder how long we have been. Is there anything else I wanted to do? Those. And, oh, suppose we need some food. Let's vary our diet. Have some lantern fruit. Perhaps a bit of bobo tree. Chinese potato. And what else? Marble melon. I didn't mean to pick that up. I'm gonna have to eat it now. So if I just pick up 2 from here. Slice up 2 of them. I can replant. Yay. So there we are. Coolness. I think we're all fed and watered now. Just don't run with knives, kids. Don't run with knives. And exactly the same thing with this. The name is going to become white. Stripe. We want it to be orange, so keep that. Or is it? No, we want stripes to be black, don't we? Stripe's going to be black. And the base is going to be black. They are cat weasel colours. What can we call this? This can be weasel suit. Oh no, cat suit. See what I'm doing here? God, just a pun machine. Paulie, Pencil Paulie's going to be delighted. So, here we are. What do you think, Paulie? Look at that, cat weasel colours. We've got the cat suit and the sea weasel. Awesome. Awesome. So that looks really cool. Right, so I think what else? I've got to look into depth modules. So depth module for the cat suit. And we need the jet upgrades. We found the torpedo arm. What I could do with the drill arm, really. Crystalline sulfur, we can't get that till we get really deep. Plasteel ingot, nickel ore, ruby, again, we're struggling. Need deep. But it does mean we can get deep enough for nickel ore with it already. I think it's 700 meters that we can get even without Seamoth sonar. Seamoth depth module. Now we've already got this because we found it on the Aurora, so we need the Mark II really. Hull reinforcement, that's pretty good for a Seamoth. Engine efficiency module, don't really need that. Storage locker. Yeah. So what we'll do is we'll do a Seamoth depth module Mark II if we can, because currently at 300 meters in our Seamoth. I'd like to get it, I think it goes up to 500 or 600 if we get the Mark II. I think we've got to do it at the modification station. Yes, we need the Mark I, which is already in the Seamoth, a plasteel ingot, magnetite ×2, and enamelled glass. So we can make enamelled glass with one of those. Plasteel ingot means we need more titanium. Oh, actually, I've got a titanium ingot already, haven't I? bit of lithium. I think it's 2. Yeah, I make a glass steel ingot. Alright, so that means just need the magnetite and the enamelled glass. Magnetite. 3 knots. Okay, so quartz is what we need. Let's go looking for some. That cave with the sea crown in that I showed you, that had a lot of quartz in as well. It doesn't have a lot of quartz in now because I cleared it out. But remember at the start of the episode where my lockers were just full of quartz? Well, I must have got half of that from that particular cave. So if you need quartz, go to that cave. This is normal. I tell you, we're going the other direction actually. I've pretty much cleared this side of the base out of quartz. I think if we go in the other direction, the sea weasel and the katsu. Love it. Love it. Get in. Get in, son. Look. There. Look at the base. Oh, man. Get a funky picture. I think I can get a funky picture. What say you, people? That, and let's take... Oh, this is going to look good. Screenshot saved to PDA. That's going to look pretty good. Yeah, we'll go this side. See if we can find quartz this way. It's a bit harder to find in these kelp forests because obviously the water goes a green colour and there's a lot more vegetation. But it is here. That's some on these. I tend to find it's easiest to find where you've got the red seaweed. Right, there's some there. Point at it when you see it, because when you get close up, the weed will cover it. But if you just sort of like, you know, point yourself at it, you can't miss it. Take that as well. More gold. Some quartz. Yeah, just go up, see it there, point at it, keep going towards it, and even though the weed will cover it up once you get close, if you're just pointing at it, you can't miss it. Same again. Go up. Yeah, so if you're a few feet up, it's easier to see it. I think there's something there. Oh, it was there. There you are. Yeah, it's a bit odd that. Oh, and the other thing, now got the reinforced diving suit on. Come on. Yeah.
30 seconds.
You fire them at me, baby. They're bouncing off. So I managed to scan the tiger plant. I haven't planted one near my base. You can plant them, but I advise against it. The reason is they will actually fire at your base. And eventually, after they've fired at your base for a long time, your base will actually start disintegrating because they do not stop firing those thorns. So just be careful of that. But once you get the reinforced dive suit, you fly right over them. Yeah. Yeah, come on. It also helps with those little bitey fish as well. They can get through. Thought they couldn't, but actually they can. But yeah, it's not anything to particularly worry about because the damage that they do is a lot less.
30 seconds.
Or to do more searching, less like goading tiger plants. What we have? Got quite a bit. That's 1, 2, 3. That's 4 glass. Need a bit more. 4 glass will help us finish off that room. Get a bit more. Right, there's 2 here. Just point at them. Oh, that one didn't disappear. Oh, that one. Sometimes when you get close in, the quartz just gets covered by the red weed and you can't find it. And if you've got the reinforced dive suit as well and you get bitten by one of those sharks, again, you don't take as much damage. Let's just scan this. Cyclops bridge fragment. Oh, we actually had that. Oh well. Shale outcrops. Well worth having a go at. Oh, and I'll show you what I mean about seeing as we're here next to the mushroom trees. Yeah, just take... Oh, can't take it because bloody... I'll drink some water, do the same. Oh, I thought I'd scan tree mushroom. Oh well. Right. So... that fungal sample contains fungal enzymes. Important. So we'll take that and we'll keep it. We'll come in at some point.
30 seconds.
Up we go. Get to the surface. It'd be a lot quicker if I used my sea glide. We're full up now anyway, aren't we? So we may as well go back to the ranch.
Oxygen.
Back to Nova Base. Got a couple of cameras, you see, have come up now. Well, one at least. Soon, in this game, the first game of Subnautica, when you make a scanner room, you get these cameras free. In Below Zero, when you make a scanner room, you do not get the cameras. You've got to build them. You can build extra cameras in this, the base game, but it does give you at least a free one to start with. It doesn't in Below Zero. It's a bit tight. You've got to make your own cameras. I don't really use them anyway. It's no big deal. Oh, in fact, we got 3 free cameras. So isn't that pretty awesome? You can actually maneuver them around if you want. But as I say, I don't really bother. Just gonna quickly check how we're doing.
Welcome aboard,
Our
Captain.
bioreactor. I see, it's going through it a bit quicker now. I've got plenty of stuff in here for the time being. We won't use the floaters straight away. In fact, I can't do that. I've got too much stuff. I'm gonna have to get rid of some of it first. Let's make some glass first. Four's what we definitely need. Oh, I'll make an extra glass just to show you what I meant before. Oh, and we need enameled glass anyway. And no, I can't make any more glass. Can't show you what I meant before. We had to make some enameled glass because we want to make that depth module, don't we? I think we've got a bit of spare space in our inventory now. just got to get out the upgrade. So this that's at 200 meters now because we took the depth module out, but we need it to create the next one. Where's the fabricator? Huh? Oh, make it the modification stage. That is confusing. You think, oh right, it's the vehicle upgrade bay where you make all of your upgrades, but it's not. Somebody's got to make it a modification station, which is a bit odd. We'll do it now. So this is the Mark II. Go and pop it in. There we are. 500 meters. I think with the when we put the Mark III in there, we go to 900 meters, and that's as far as you can go down in the Seamoth. You could go with the prawn suit. I think the prawn suit's got 2 depth modules, and with the second depth module, I think you can go down to like 1400 meters, which is like, you know, that's pretty deep, and as deep as you need to go in this game. But that's a mile, you know, that's 1.5 kilometers down. That's a long way. So there we are, our living quarters. There's not much in here. As I say, I'll deck it out at a later date, and it should look pretty awesome. I'm not so sure about that hatch. Let's get rid of it. Don't think we'll need to use it. Oh, I haven't got any glass, have I? Duh. Let's make some glass. I think I prefer that being the window. I think I've got enough for one last glass. Now I deconstructed that. I have. Pop that in. Yes, so I think this will be our alien containment space. That should look pretty cool. Just to show you the sort of, so I've got quite a lot of titanium now, haven't I? Let's see, is there anything I can build just to sort of set things off? I can do a wall planter, can't I? These will look nice. A bit of greenery. Whoa. Bit of greenery on this area. Look at that. Yes, that'll be nice. Because, oh yes, I do have all of those seeds. Do I not? So I think each room can sort of have a little bit of greenery in it. So I'll put a couple of pots in front of these wall planters, and it'll look nice just here. And then the rest of the room can sort of be decked out in things. Yes. So let's say this is going to be our office here, and yeah, we don't want it to be our bedroom because we don't want to be looking at that Hulk. But put a desk in here. This will be our sort of office space. try and get it a bit central. There we are, got a desk, and we'll put a chair. We'll have a swivel chair, I think. We'll just have it there like that. See, and our office is coming together. You can actually sit on the chair. Got rid of that. Yeah. Sat there, contemplating life. Look at the poor old Aurora. Then just jump up. And we're ready for action. So, I'll pimp it out like this. Get a few more bits and bobs. This will be our office. And perhaps over here. No, we can still see. Yeah, you don't want to. I think this will be like our bedroom. Just get a nice view of the ocean. Very calming, very relaxing. We'll stick a. This can be our sort of recreation room, recreation area here. And what about the other place? What about this other one over here? This could be our laboratory. This can be our. This will be our lab in here. So lab, office, bedroom, and rec room over there. Scanner place here. This will be alien containment. Just something I want to check. This central one here, I wonder if I could get a second. Might be able to. I just want to know if we can get a second multi-purpose room on here. I think it will. That is awesome. The reason that is awesome is when we make the alien containment, I'll show you. You can sort of double them up. And that will be very cool. Now I've done that, we've got plenty of space to top up our bioreactor, and then we'll call it a day. 2, 3, 4. Yeah, it's going through it a bit now. It might have been those deep. Put a couple of deep shrooms in. They may have been really good. We'll get rid of these acid ones first. Try deep shrooms at a later date. Oh, I've got to put that fungal sample away. Put it in our organics locker. Don't want to forget that. There's organics, so we'll pop it in there. And those are all our fish. Oh, aquarium! Oh, I don't have any glass. We'll do the aquarium next time, because that's what I was saving those little fishies for. Pop them in an aquarium. But as I said, I'm going to trick out our living space, and we will have an aquarium in there. Probably have it in our bedroom. It'll help with a restful sleep, I think. So, I hope you've enjoyed this episode. You've seen me do all the living quarters. I've made ourselves a couple of water filtration systems, so we'll never want for water again now. That'll just chug away, making us fresh water all the time. And we've made a depth module for our sea moth. It can now go down to 500 meters. We've also done a bit of a paint job on our cat suit and sea weasel, so they're going to look very, very nice. And yeah, I think that is it for this episode. This is the best bit for me, the best bit of Subnautica is building your base. I just love it. You can just tell, can't you? I spend hours building bases. Just love it. But I promise that's it now. I might build the odd thing, but but from now on we're actually going to crack on with the story and exploration. So in future episodes you'll see a lot more of that. But that's it for now. In between this episode and next episode, I will sort of put all the furniture in my living quarters and everything. I'll leave a few things like the aquarium. We'll do that at the start of the next episode. Put the fish in it so you can see how that works. And then we'll start exploring and trying to get off this planet. Though why would we want to get off this planet? It's amazing. Well, you might find out, because if we start running into Reapers, you'll see why we want to get off this planet. Okay, anyway, that is it for this episode. I hope you join me for the next episode. But until then, this is me, Cat Weasel, saying toodaloo.